Now we've got on the blower joining us all the way from Perth, formerly from the Brothers Rugby Club. It is Ronnie Ralston. Ronnie, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, it's good, mate. How you going?
Living the dream, Ronnie. How you feeling, mate? You got a sick little mussy going on there, man. That's good gas. How you feeling? I heard you were dusty today.
Nah, yeah, feel all right. Had a few beers last night. It was good. Had a good crack.
That's so good.
Not much has changed, obviously, Ronnie.
No, I've learned from two of the goats sitting on that table, mate. Bad influences, those two.
Mate, good to have you on the show, Ronnie. I guess first question: are you coming back to play for the Filth for the remainder of the season?
Nah, bro. I'm coming back. I come back, fly out from Perth on the 25th, and then I spend a couple of weeks there, and then I'm off to Ireland mid-July. I don't think I'll be able to see the game, and I was pretty tempted to come back on the weekend though for Ladies' Day. I heard the boys gave it a good nudge, on and off the field.
I was going to say not to play, but
that was pretty good. Nah.
Ronnie, tell us
I'll be around the traps.
Tell us a little bit about, obviously, Connacht. It's pretty exciting for you heading over there. They're a great club on the up. Andy Friend is doing a terrific job there. But you've also got some heritage. Talk us about, obviously, signing over there and what you're hoping that experience will bring.
Yeah, basically signed over there with the opportunity to go over there as a 13 was sort of the big sort of point in difference there. And then I was pretty fortunate in enough that mum's mum was born in Ireland, so that's sort of how I qualify and get my passport. So big ups to mum for having that.
and just on
the golden ticket, yeah.
And just on that, like obviously playing 13, I've always seen you as it's probably your best position. Do you feel like that's your best position?
Yeah, I feel like it probably helps my strengths a lot. Like I really love defending, and I'm a massive student. And from the point of difference where I like watching a game as a defensive side of a player and like making reads and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I feel like 13, I can have a bigger impact on the game from there and help the lads more as a 13.
Man, I tell you what, Andy Friend putting Byron Ralston and Mac Hansen on the same team
kills me.
Oh, jeez. It's going to be... There's going to be some...
playing for Ireland.
There's going to be some off-field shenanigans happening, I tell you that.
That's sick.
Byron, friends here, mate. Congratulations, first of all, on getting a gig over in Ireland. I'm trying not to stuff this part.
Cheers, thanks, brother.
When you address it,
So last time I saw you, I was rinsing you on the sideline at the glue factory with your mullet, and then all of a sudden you're at Force, and now you're going to Ireland. I'm stoked for you. Where'd you get that bloody shirt from?
This one?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, my surf jumper. Now, Jonah Placid actually bought it for me. We've got matching ones. So, yeah.
There's a bit of an Aztec influence.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. He got it for me from a surf shop. I don't know. Yeah. It was just a gag, I think. It's nice and warm.
That was actually going to be my question. But also,
yes.
what's the wristband that you're rocking on your right wrist there?
Oh, that was just from last night.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yes,
guys. Yeah.
Bit of head noise. Bit of head noise.
Bit of head noise.
Such a stitch up.
Yeah.
Well, Ronnie, I just want to ask you a question, mate, because obviously we've just discussed it previously that there has been chat. I think Fergus Lee Warner sort of came out and said he felt like he was a bit slanted by sort of the Rugby Australia and Wallabies setup, not really getting too much communication, hence sort of hamstringing his potential progress through to the Wallabies jersey. I want to get your thoughts. Do you think being out there in WA, obviously you guys got punted, went to Global Rapid Rugby, you've come back, you're starting to build that culture up again. Do you feel like maybe you do feel a bit, not so much left out, but you're held in a different regard from other Super Rugby clubs being out there in WA and sort of, being your own little entity out there?
Yeah, to a degree. Like, I think that's just like naturally it's going to be like location-wise, we're far away. We were like one of the last Australian rugby clubs. We don't have that history that Queensland and New South Wales do. So, like, I think there's always sort of that chip on our shoulder that from players and from sort of an organisation. I do feel like that's still there, but like I think you've just got to be winning footy games, mate, to be able to, over a sustained bit of period, to be able to really say as an organisation that you put your hands up to like promote players to play for the Wallabies. I feel like that's something that the Waratahs, the Brumbies and the Reds have sort of earned that right over years of, like, I guess, producing really good quality footballers, that they get the right at that. I feel like, you know, the Force is still young as an organisation, and we need to put like back-to-back seasons together of winning rugby games to be able to command that sort of respect to say, hey, you know, you've got to pick 8 to 10 Wallabies from our team. But yeah, I feel like the organisation get there. That's certainly one of their goals, and I feel like they will get there over the coming years with the people they've got around the traps there.
And it's good to see you got that pathway really thriving. Kane Kateka, the first one to come through that WA pathway. He's just re-signed again, and same with Tim Anstey. I mean, it looks like you guys are building something good, obviously with Simon Cron coming in the mix as well.
Yeah, and I think the club's done a big emphasis on holding. Like, it's good to see those guys have re-signed, and I think if they keep Jeremy Thrush and the likes of Richard Kahui around and Greg Holmes, I think they'll even foster a greater environment. And, you know, you can't really substitute experience like that. You know, Cucks has played over 100 Super Rugby games, Thrushy, Homer. That's experience that, you know, you can't really buy in a coach. And they've been around players now in that change rooms. And I think if they hang around and continue to develop the younger guys coming through, it'd be immense for the organisation.
Byron, I want to chat to you about your concussions and last year. Not a lot of people would know that you had a fair bit of trouble on the back end of last year with a few concussions. And tell us a little bit about that and how hard it's been to come back from that and what you've obviously had to experience. You're obviously playing a headgear now. Is that a big part of that?
Yeah, no. So I copped a couple of concussions last year and sort of rocked me and was out of the game for about six months there, I think, all up. Didn't do any contact and stuff like that for about 4 or 5 months. But yeah, basically the best thing that happened to me was that the club allowed me to come back to Brizzy, and I was just able to be around family and friends for a sustained bit of period, which really helped. And then coming back into it, it was just sort of reshaping how I looked at how I tackled. I loved jamming with my right shoulder, so I had to start using my left shoulder a bit more and sort of did a lot of work in around 2-to-1. So tackled two times on my left, once on my right. And then, the headgear was just something I brought in this year. Just sort of, I copped a little knock this year and sort of didn't have that much confidence and just sort of wanted to have that and just to build my confidence back up. So I just wear that more as a confidence sort of thing now, to be honest, more than anything. And it's helped and it's been really good for me. So that's just a little thing I brought in this year. To help me, I guess, put another bit of armour on me, and it just gives me that extra bit of confidence, I guess.
Byron, Jeremy Thrush, he looks like a bit of a character. Is he good off the field? He looks like he'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's a great man. He is.
Is he wearing one of those wristbands as well?
Hey, nah, he's got a kid, man. I was messaging him all last night trying to get out. He's got a kid, so yeah, he can't.
What a loser!
He couldn't come, but yeah, he sent me a message this morning and he apologised and he said he would have been out with me, but
He's there in spirit. He would have had some FOMO. For sure.
He was there in spirit. Yeah, we've had some great nights with Thrushy. Yeah,
it seems like a good crew over there. Like, is it a good vibe? Like, have you enjoyed your time over in the West Force?
Man, yeah, it's been so. I've met so many good people over there. I've got to play with like some absolute greats of the game. I think Jono on the other day. Like, Jono was my first roomies when I got into Super Rugby with Jono and Frizz. So. Yeah. Rooming with them, man, and we were up in the Hunter Valley as well, and we're in like self-contained sort of apartment. So I was with John and Frizz up there for like 2.5 weeks. That was hectic.
Just watching horse racing.
Yeah, punting, NRL 360, Benny Ike, Paul Kent, and that's yeah.
Sums him up.
That was awesome.
It was good. Bit of golf, yeah. No, it was so good. And then, we've had a real good core group of lads as well that are stuck around. Sort of, there's a few lads partying this year, but like I think they're the vibe's definitely good, and it's like big, like a lot of boys don't have family here, a lot of lads from over east, so you're literally with each other 24/7 pretty much. So it's really good. It's a good feeling. It's a good group as well.
Need a bit of WD-40 on that door, mate.
Yeah, the housemates are checking through.
Wait, is Bo Abra, is he an angry ranger? Does he get angry at defence or anything at training?
Yeah, he's got a real soft underbelly. You just wind him up, the big fella. He's so good to wind up.
He looks like he'd go really red too when he gets flustered.
Yeah, who runs that Bo Abra fan page? Is that Bo Abra himself?
Yeah, that's Bowie himself.
Yeah, sick.
He runs his own operation. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Keep it
man.
tight. Keep it tight.
Yeah.
He's trying to throw his own clout. Yeah, you got to.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's sick. I think Big Fat Das has a question for you, Ronnie.
No, I don't. But put your hands back up on the table in front of you.
No.
Yeah. Mate, that's a great camera angle. Look how big his hands look when he's up like that. I didn't have a question. You can't point at me.
You deserve that. You were throwing mud at me before, mate.
Ronnie, are you heading over on your own, or are you taking a lucky lady with you? What's your current scenario?
Nah, mate, single.
Yeah, boy.
Single. Yeah.
Mate, the Irish
I
birds
haven't
are
managed
crazy.
to lock anything down.
But, Ronnie, I mean...
Yeah.
Look, at the moment, we know you are going to Ireland. You've obviously got the Irish heritage. It's safe to assume that if the Irish national team came calling to tap you on the shoulder to play for them, you'd obviously put your hand up. If there was a change to, say, the Giddo rule in the next couple of years, and there was an opportunity to come back, and you had to decide between, say, playing for the Wallabies and Ireland, is that an easy decision to make? Would you play for the Irish side or Wallabies? Like, where do you fall on that side of things?
Oh, that's a tough one, eh? I don't know. That's a big question for a Sunday, man. Jesus.
It's Monday, bro.
Head noise.
Sunday's there.
Nah, it's a public holiday over here, man. So, long weekend. No, I don't. To be honest, mate, haven't really thought about obviously as a kid, I grew up watching the Wallabies, and stuff like that, and always wanted to play for them. And I've been lucky enough to Dad's been lucky, but Dad's been really good. He's been able to take us to a World Cup and stuff, and be able to watch all the international teams. It was just it was always my goal. The top goal's always been to play international footy. So whether that's for Ireland or Australia, it'll be a huge honour to represent either nation. But for me, it's I just want to play good footy, and it was a big reality check last year that it's not guaranteed. It can end like that. So I just want to play good footy and play more of it. Hence the reason I want to go over to Europe and play more rugby games over there, and just give it a crack, man.
Bless you, brother. Well, yeah, we'll be cheering from the sidelines here, man. No matter what you do, enjoy Canuck. We've been loving watching you kick ass over there in WA, and we wish you all the best over in Ireland, brother. Get a hydrolyte into you and rest up, man. You've earned it.
Yeah, boy.
Cheers, lads. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Ronnie. Have a good one, brother.
Legend.
Ronnie Ralston, everybody.
What a man.
What a bad interview for a Sunday.